hoped we would have introed this video with a beautiful sunrise, up nice and early this morning, walk along the beach.
But it wasn't meant to be.
No. Truth is, we have had about 3 to 4 hours sleep. The winds are just shocking here. Don't need to get into depth about it, but we've had crap night's sleep. We just can't get away from this wind. Everywhere we seem to go, there seems to be a marine wind warning.
I've never seen winds as bad like across a state as what these are.
Yeah.
These are just next level of just horrendous.
I think I got a video on my phone last night of what the tent was doing. But it was just madness, so we haven't had a lot of sleep. So we skipped the alarm this morning, skipped the sunrise, but we're going to get into our day and into the video. So we thought we would try and do a dog-friendly day in Port Lincoln for under $50.
So we're currently in Moonlight Bay and we are about 40 minutes out of Port Lincoln. So we've just got up, got ready, and we are going to hit the road and get into Port Lincoln now.
So this is our first stop of the day. We're at the Old Mill Lookout and
It's freezing.
It is freezing. This is actually the oldest standing building in Port Lincoln. It was built in 1846.
Yeah.
It's old. Now, it's not the nicest of days, but we were here a few days ago and we can tell you that the view is quite amazing. But it's quite cool. It's really weird that it's just like right in the middle of a street.
Yeah. Like you're up here and you're like looking out at people's houses. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. Well, that's okay.
We won't hang around here for too long.
My fly was down that whole time.
Oh well.
I hope you can't see that.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're gonna carry on to the next place.
I'm gonna put a jersey on.
Yeah.
I'm freezing.
Great start to this place.
Yeah.
So we are really trying to get out of our comfort zone today. There is so many people in Port Lincoln, and you guys know us, we hate having a camera in front of our face in public. We like to stick to the real secluded areas, but we've made a deal with ourselves that we want to be able to push ourselves out of our comfort zone, and that includes filming in public. So we're going to do our best. So if there are a few moments that we look really awkward, we are sorry, but we are improving and we are growing each day. But yeah. So about 20 k's outside of Port Lincoln, we've come to Lone Pine Lookout. Now it said it was a 4-wheel drive only trek. It's not, it's just a gravel road. It's absolutely fine for any sort of vehicle. And the views are incredible. I could just imagine on a still clear day, this place would be insanely picturesque. But even on a day like today, it is so pretty. Let's go for a walk out to the end. That place is definitely worth the drive out. So pretty. I really want to come back on a nice day just to really get the whole vibe for it. But
we may have a chance.
Yeah. That was a very, very overwhelming experience. So you guys know we're on a budget today, and
we're on a budget every day.
Yeah, but like we're on an extra budgety budget. So Port Lincoln is actually the seafood capital of Australia, so I thought it would be rude not to get some seafood. So I typed into Google the best seafood place in Port Lincoln, and it came up with the fresh fish place. Fresh fish place. Say that sentence fast. Now, we walked in there, and there was so many people, and it is so expensive. So I got very overwhelmed. She was asking me questions. There were so many people, there was so much going on, and I ended up ordering a dozen natural oysters and a medium chips because I thought that it would be quite small. Probably could have gone with the small chips and saved ourselves like $3, but the oysters were about $18 and then the chips were about $10. Let's see if we can still be under budget. We might be a few dollars over, but
We'll be pretty close.
chips are pretty good.
So they were going to charge an extra $10, I think, just to cook oysters.
Yeah, so the story is, I seen in the cabinet half a dozen Kilpatrick oysters take away $16.50. So I asked for those and a medium chips, and it came up as like $35 or something, and I was like, oh.
41.
I was like, oh, sorry, I thought the Kilpatrick oysters were $16.50. And she goes, oh, that's only if you take them like that, uncooked. It was like an extra $10 for them to cook it on site. So I was like, oh, okay, so how much for just natural oysters? Because I'm like, don't need Kilpatrick, we can just have natural oysters. And then she said, oh, a dozen. I was like, yeah. And not thinking like just to get half a dozen like I'd said before. And then yeah, but $18 for a dozen natural oysters, I think that's pretty good. $10 for some chips.
They're pretty good chips. Chips are chips.
I mean, they're pretty good, so.
Yeah. So where are we going now?
So we're just gonna go down to the waterfront, sit at the beach, try out oysters, and yeah, see how they are. Lucky I had a lemon in the car, so save myself some money.
Looks like it's seen better days.
It has. It's like it. On all of them?
Yep.
So we're actually going to Oyster HQ tomorrow in Coffin Bay, but you'll see that in next week's episode. So we're going to compare them.
These are apparently Coffin Bay oysters though.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we will compare fresh fish place compared to Oyster HQ in Coffin Bay.
Yeah, close to the source.
They are so good. Honestly, like, I've only ever really had oysters either from a restaurant. I think the last time I had natural oysters I threw up because they were so gross, but I love barbecue sauce.
You love barbecue sauce?
Yeah, so that's why I get Kilpatrick oysters. But honestly, I can chew those and they are so good.
It's not like slurping down a snot rocket?
No, they're so... Oh, I don't even know how to describe them, but they're so good. Do you try one?
Sure.
Alright.
Got a shot of lemon at the back of my throat, but otherwise, yep, they were really good. They almost taste like mussels, like a freshly shucked mussel. They're not super salty. Oh, what am I saying? They're pretty good. They are pretty good. Well, we got a lot more of these to eat, so let's get into it and eat them all.
Well, that was a good lunch, and now we're going to carry on to our last stop for the day. Can we get a tasting paddle, please?
Yep.
So we've come to the Beer Garden Brewing, and we got a tasting paddle, so it's $15 for 4, and we asked him just to choose 4 random ones. Now, anybody that knows me knows that I actually hate beer, so this might be all for Regan, but I'm gonna give them a try.
You may as well go through and try them all.
Okay, number 1. It's quite fruity. It tastes like cider. You're supposed to smell beer, kind of like wine tasting it.
I think you just drink beer. You'd smell the hops, I suppose, if they've used it.
Oh. That's usually how it goes. Okay, number 3. Oh, Jesus. Just the smell of that one was really bad. Alright, so I will drink this one and Regan can have the rest. Oh.
So, do you like number 1?
I do. I have to find out what that is because I can drink that. Regan's turn.
That one's like an IPA or something.
It's nice,
It's
whatever it is.
Pretty good. Yeah, it's like pretty super strong. That one's quite interesting too. Yeah, I don't know about that one.
We just pulled out to camp. We are at the Shelley Beach Lodge, just outside of Coffin Bay. So we have driven to the west side of the Eyre Peninsula, and that's mostly because we couldn't find a free or low budget camp in Port Lincoln other than the one that we stayed at last night. And as you guys seen this morning, we weren't going to stay there again. There's another marine wind warning tonight, and we're not having another crap night's sleep. But it actually works out well because tomorrow we're going to suss out Coffin Bay. So it was only about a 40-minute drive and it's $10 a night. So that's brought our total for the day for oysters and chips, our beer paddle and accommodation. We spent $53.50. So we went $3.50 over.
But that's not bad.
No, I think that was a really good day. So obviously you can do a day for free. There are a few walks and stuff that you can do in Port Lincoln as well that we didn't do. Of course, if you don't have a dog, there is a lot more that you can do. Go check out the Lincoln National Park. That does look amazing. But I think $53, that was with trying a few new things, having fresh oysters, and yeah, first time trying a beer paddle like that. Tomorrow, which you will see in next week's episode, we're going to go and explore Coffin Bay. We have booked a table at Oyster HQ and I'm so excited. It's been a very enjoyable day. So we are going to leave you here, and if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you right here next week as we explore Coffin Bay. See ya! We were just taking some photos and then Regan goes, "Look, there's dolphins!" So we're wow.
It's terrible.
Ooh. What is that?
That there is, don't worry about it. You're not going to eat it.
just gave the rest of our chips to the dog, and
The birds flocked.
surrounded by seagulls. Missed it.
Look at them.
They did that, but like over my head. I got really scared. Chaos. I don't know.
Drunken 2 in the time that it's taken Carly to sip away on 1.
Look, every mouthful is a little bit of a struggle. Did I just say that right? I felt like that just came out really weird.
No, I think you said it right.
Oh, okay. I'm going to compare the oysters that we had at the fresh fish.
No, you did it.
Fresh.
Take.
Going to compare the oysters that we had at the fresh fish.
It's not hard.
I'm going to compare the oysters that we had at the fresh fish place